Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
João Neves. Vera. Now it's Paulinho. Now it's Olise. Olise
Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
tries to get it clear. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now, can they get him away?
Great chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that's going to be a booking.
This looks promising. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Simons.
And it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Now it's Paulinho.
He is through here.
And that's gone loose. Oh, such a clever touch. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Couto. Played towards the other side. That's Partey. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's certainly onside here. And it's Xhaka.
Takes a shot!
Over to the right flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kajolu. And here's Havertz. He won't be happy with that one. Zakaria. Pubil. And it's Neves. Foot in. Xavi Simons venturing down the left. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Couto.
Brentford really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kajolu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's their second corner of the game. Couto. And it's Simons. Granit Xhaka. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Paulinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise.
Olise!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a goal kick. Kajolu. Di Lorenzo gets across to intercept that. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break.
Substitution.
So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Koke. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Koke is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Great vision. Now,
He's had a shot!
and needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
João Neves. He shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
With some activity down on the touchline, it seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Palmeiras appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pings it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that should get the job done. Oh, that's a very...
He's having a shot! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible...
He's having a hit!
Boy, he struck that clean.
They want to make the most of this turnover. That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And they can counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Great ball if he can get there.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So their fourth corner of the game.
Tries one from range, and again, goal!
No, flags up on the far side.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 34. Shaka.
Bargi.
Number 16. Pate.
Here's Sakaria.
Number 10.
Bargi. And it's
Coming on the
Koke.
field, Number 13. Number 6.
And it's
Number
Koke.
11. Bruno Grimaldes. Number 14. Henderson.
Here's
Number
Sakaria.
8. Lorenzo Pellegrini.
Pellegrini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
He'll try from distance.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Stood up well to him there. Opts for safety. Played back to the goalkeeper. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Palmeiras couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Xiao. Spence going after that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just eases him off the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be
Henderson
3 minutes
does
added
really
time.
well to win the ball there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And this is Koke, and he shoots!
He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Palmeiras found the way, forcibly. There's the header! Loose ball now, and this time surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes is offering a wry smile there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He's rising! And that's a sharp finish! And right near the end, we have parity.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from...
They'll have to settle for that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Havertz voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
And now, please turn towards the screen.
After all of
for a
that, Jim,
special
what are you
presentation
thinking?
featuring
Brentford
our guest
certainly had
performance
some
today.
good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And there's the shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Palmeiras with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. He'll try from distance! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Havertz. Simons. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's an imaginative pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Paulinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Granit Xhaka.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a great ball. He slings it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And claimed it back swiftly. Nice control. That's very neat. Couto is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. João Neves with the slide tackle there. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição.
And that's another throw. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Havertz. Spread it left.
Palmeiras always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Partey. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. That's a lovely, neat pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Paulinho!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Paulinho. Vera. Nicely weighted ball. Porto deals with that comfortably.
And he shoots!
Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Kadiolu. Porto. Granit Xhaka. Nicely worked. Howson clears. Kadiolu. Can he get it through? And it's Simons. Vera. He has a look up. Howson did well to stay calm there. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Looking for the run.
There's the shot!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. Paulinho! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that is out of play. Zakaria. Xavi Simons. Kadiolu. Now Koto. And it's Partey. Turns back here, probably the best option. Leno. And it's Kadiolu. That's Partey. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's had it nicked away. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. Olise. He is through here. Granit Xhaka. And it's Simons. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substituição em andamento.
And we get things going again. So neither side has yet broken through. Pubil defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Spence. Driving forward.
That's good play from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found space here. He's picked his way through. João Neves. Xavi Simons. Havertz. And it's Spence. Now, can...
Real! And it's in!
It's a good run down the right. Zakaria. Olise. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Palmeiras are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the shot!
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Havertz. Simon.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Brentford really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7. Camisa 10.
The matcha.
Camisa 6. Teremos uma substituição.
Alex Simons.
Shapes to shoot!
Simons.
He's having a hit!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Spence. Now it's Havertz. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Spence. Oh, that's clever. Di Lorenzo wins the duel this time. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Defending of the desperate variety. Taken back almost at once. And it's Guimara.
Applies the finish! Off the post!
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Bruno Guimaraes just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Partey. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the shot! That is good strength. Bruno Guimaraes tries from distance.
Oh, a very decent attempt.
Now it's Okafor.
Goes for the shot! It's hit the upright.
And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. So, third corner of the game.
Impressive jump!
No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Di Lorenzo. And the pass is intercepted. That's a good foray he's making. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Frustratingly close.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spread neatly. The matcha. He's found a way through. Now it's Paulinho.
Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
All hands on deck for this one. It's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. João Neves does really well there. He is strong. Paulinho, he's in a great position here.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
4 added minutes on the board. Looking to play him in. Thiaw gets it clear. Couto, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's gone for a throw-in. And he was quick to react. "90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it." So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 87.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
He's on it, can he get away?
Camisa 44. Camisa
Zakaria.
66. Substituição.
Now Gruev. Zakaria.
And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Well, would you believe that?
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Big chance! And he scores! Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Gruev. Here's Zakaria. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Chance here to counter. And it's Xhaka. Xhaka going forward. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gruev. Musiala. Good purposeful running this. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a promising position. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Guimaraes. Dest.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Xhaka. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Irankunda.
He's having a pop! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
Granit Xhaka. Bruno Guimaraes.
Here's a chance!
And that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time. So the breakthrough has come. Will it prove enough to get over the line? 15 minutes still remain. And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Spence. That's Partey. Xiao. Granit Xhaka. It's Xhaka!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in. Bruno Guimaraes. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter.
Havertz! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brentford are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So they have it all to do again.
Chance for a shot!
Palmeiras get their fourth corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Matcha tries to pass it through. Fubil cuts out the pass. Zakaria. Erancunda. Palmeiras couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Havertz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zakaria, looking for a runner. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. It is that dreaded time. It is the lonely walk. Erancunda is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Leno stares down his opposite number. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Palmeiras are looking for comfort. Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. And he sticks it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Palmeiras with the chance to go 2 up. 2 up.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Havertz, the third man up.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Palmeiras with this chance to pull 2 clear. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes is the 4th man to step up. No, he cannot do it!
He didn't need to cut things so finely. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did!
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Gets in, pick that one out. And that takes us to sudden death. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. That's a brilliant read.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
This to win it. No pressure, of course.
That will do it.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you can finally sense this kind of collective release from them here. They could have made their lives easier by making more of what chances they had, but, you know, you can't have it all your own way.